Good morning, everyone. This is Sanjay Sinha from Aurora International School, and a very hearty welcome to everyone to Aurora online classes. My dear students, in my previous class, I taught you about the uses of a and I taught you that there are two types of articles: definite article and indefinite article. The definite article is the, the, and a and an are indefinite articles. This is what I taught you in my previous class. At the same time, in my previous class, I taught you about the position of articles, where to use articles. So keep one thing in your mind, that we have to use articles before nouns. So we studied about the uses of a and keep one thing in your mind, that you should use a and an before singular countable nouns. A and an are not used before uncountable nouns and plural nouns. Keep it in your mind. Let us talk about it. Then I taught you about the sound. If there is a consonant, or if there is a vowel, in spite of being a vowel, if the first sound comes as a consonant, there should be a. This is a vowel in form, but in pronunciation, this is not a vowel. It gives us, or it produces, a consonant sound. Even if it is a vowel, yet it produces a consonant sound. We should use a, which I taught you earlier in my previous class. Suppose university, a university, university, a university, a useful book, not an useful book. Have a look. A. See, U. This U is actually a vowel. You know, there are 5 vowels: A, I, O, U, E. U is a vowel. University, you see, this is the first letter. University, first letter is U, it's a vowel, but it produces a consonant sound. This produces U. I mean, this is U. It means in Hindi, this is U. Ya. This is not a vowel, this is a consonant. That is why we use a. Useful book. Use. Again, U here, it's a vowel, but it produces a consonant sound. So even if it is a vowel and produces a consonant sound, we are supposed to put a before it. Suppose European. Have a look. European. A European, not an European. U. Again, it comes like U. In Hindi, it is ya. U, and A is not a vowel, it's a consonant. It is a vowel in form, but it produces a consonant sound. That is why we should put a before them. One-eyed man. One-eyed man. O. One. This is O is a vowel, but it produces here, it produces a consonant sound. One. Wa means he. That is why a one-eyed man. But orange, an orange, an orange. Apple, an apple. Like that. So this is what I taught you earlier in my previous class. Apart from this, student, there are some expressions where we use a and an according to the sound. It is clear to you? A and we use there. Like that, in a hurry, to tell a lie in a nutshell. In a dilemma, to make a wrong use of something, to make a right use of something, to make a knowledge, to have a walk, to have a talk, to have a swim, to have a ride, to have a sleep, to take a risk at a discount, at a premium. There are so many expressions, so many phrases where we use a or an to take an interest, to have a chance, to have an opportunity. So to have a walk, to have a talk, to have a gold like this, to have a swim, to have a sleep like this. There are so many phrases where we use a and an. Now, a and an are also used before the singular countable nouns to denote a class of things or whole class. Suppose a cow is a domestic animal. A cow is an animal. What does it mean? A cow, here it denotes, this cow denotes the whole class of cow. So if any singular countable noun denotes the whole class of something, puri jati, the whole class or the whole species of some animal or some bird or something, then we use a. And in such a case, when it denotes a whole class or whole species or whole class of things, in this sense we can use a or we can use the also before the things, before the animals, before the animals or before the singular countable nouns which denote whole class of species or whole class of things. A cow is an animal. A cow means all cows. Here cow denotes the whole class of cows, puri jati. So a cow means all cows, means every cow, means every cow, like this. A monkey does not eat flesh. A monkey does not eat flesh. It means there a monkey means all monkeys, like this. Before an abbreviated form we also use, but one more thing I would like to tell you, you should use a and an according to the sounds and before singular countable nouns. Let us talk about in abbreviations, like he is MA. So he is MA, he is an MA. M, the first letter, it produces the vowel sound. M-A, M, A, and this A in Hindi is a vowel, and M-A, like SDO, SDO, sub-divisional officer. What shall I put here? SDO, you just write in Hindi also. First letter A, this is in Hindi a vowel, and SDO. Then he is BDO, Block Development Officer, or BDO or an BDO. Look, take the first letter B. This is a consonant, so a BDO, like that. So we use a and an before abbreviations. After this, we can also use a and an in some expressions like this, in some exclamatory sentences. Have a look. What a is exclamatory sentence. A brave. What a beautiful flower it is. Exclamatory sentence. So we use a and an with exclamatory sentences in exclamatory sentences. So these are the uses of a and an. My dear students, let's go for the uses of the definite article a and an. Definite article a and an. You must have read in your previous classes about the usage of definite articles. If I am not mistaken, I must have taught you earlier in my previous class that the definite article, this is a definite article, and all the articles are used before noun. You know, they are used before noun. If there is an adjective, they are used before adjectives. If there is an adverb, they are used before an adverb. But the presence of noun is a must. Noun must be there, otherwise there would be no usage of articles. As far as this is a definite article. Definite article. And is used before those nouns when those nouns are used in a particular sense, in a definite sense. So when the noun, any noun, be it a singular noun, be it a plural noun, be it a countable noun, be it an uncountable noun, any noun, keep one thing in your mind. If any noun, when it is used in a particular sense, in a definite sense, these should be used before them. That's it. Suppose, if I say, boys are playing, water is cold. You see, water, this is actually uncountable noun. This is uncountable noun, and boys, this is plural countable noun. But they are in general sense. Boys are playing. Boys are playing means boys in general. They are not particularized. So if a noun, be it a singular, be it plural, be it uncountable, be it countable, any noun, if it is used in a particular sense or in a definite sense, we should use the definite article the before it. Otherwise, in general sense, we should not use the definite article the. Take an example. Boys are playing. Boys are playing. Here it is not about particular boys. So this is correct. And if I have to say, boys of class 10th are playing. Boys of class 10th are playing. Now tell me whether it is right or wrong. This is wrong. Because boys of class 10, here the boys are not in general. Here the boys are used in a particular sense. Here are the boys, the particular boys of the particular class, not any class. So, boys of class 10th who are playing? Boys of class 10th are playing. Here, these boys are used in a particular sense of which class? The 10th class or class 10th are playing. So, we should use the boys. It should be the boys of class 10th are playing. Then it is correct. Girls are dancing. Girls in general. लड़कियां नाच रही हैं. They are general. It denotes a general sense. But if I say girls of class 10th are dancing. Is it correct to say girls of class 10th are dancing? No, it is wrong to say, because girls of class 10th of particular class, and they are not the general girls, they are the girls of a particular class. So girls are used in a particular sense, in a definite sense. Girls of which class? Girls of 10th class or class 10th are dancing. Then the correct sentence would be the girls of class 10th are dancing. So dear, any noun, be it countable, be it uncountable, be it plural, be it singular, any noun, if any noun is used in a particular sense, use the before it. It's very simple. What? Before uncountable noun we use no article. Water is cold. The water is cold. It's wrong. Water is cold. But if you say, particularize this noun, you can use this noun in a particular sense. The water of this well is cold. Then it is correct. The water of this well. Now here, water is used in a particular sense, because the water of this well is kuएं का पानी, not a general water. It is about a particular kind of water which is of this well is called. So water is an uncountable noun, but here this water has been used in a particular sense. So when any noun is used in a particular sense, we should use the. One more thing, we do not use the before plural noun and uncountable noun in a general sense. We do not use the definite article before plural nouns and uncountable nouns in a general sense. But if the very noun, if the same noun is used in a particular sense, be it plural or uncountable, countable, any noun, we should use the before it. So the word, suppose honesty. Honesty is a virtue. It's a good quality. Honesty, uncountable noun. The honesty is a virtue. This is wrong. We can't use the. This is an uncountable noun. But if you particularize this noun, means if you use this noun in a particular sense, you can use it. You can use the before it. Suppose the honesty of that person can't be doubted. What does it mean? Whose honesty? That person. The honesty of Mohan cannot be doubted. The honesty of Mohan cannot be questioned. Means whose honesty? Here in this second sentence, honesty, this is a noun, and this noun is used in a particular sense, because honesty of that person, honesty of Mohan, then it would be the honesty of Mohan. So if any noun is used in a particular sense, we should use the article the before it. My dear students, so keep one thing in your mind, that any noun, countable, uncountable, singular, plural, any noun, if it is used in a definite sense or a particular sense, you can use article the before it. So it is very easy to understand the usage of the. Apart from all these things, we also use articles before the names of mountain ranges. Mountain ranges means chains of mountains, mountains, hills, deserts, plains. Then a group of islands. We should use articles before the names of mountain ranges. Means before the names of landforms. Keep one thing in your mind here. And what are the major landforms? Mountains are the major landforms. Plains are the major landforms. Landforms. So what comes under landforms? Mountains, hills, plains, deserts, group of islands. All these things come under landforms, and before the landforms we use articles the. Mountain ranges. I am talking about the mountain ranges, ranges of mountains, not a single mountain. Like that, the Himalayas. Have a look. We use the Himalayas, the Alps in Europe. Because Alps is not a single mountain. It's a range of mountains, chain of mountains. So before mountain ranges or before chains of mountains, we use the Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes, the Rockies in America, the Rockies and Andes. In North America, we have the Andes, chain of mountain ranges, the Rockies, mountain ranges. We use article the before chains of mountains or mountain ranges. We should not now. One more thing I would like to tell you here. Don't use article the before the name of peak. Don't use article the before the name of peak of a mountain or of a hill. Like Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalaya. Mount Everest, of course, Mount Everest is the highest peak. But can we use the before Mount Everest? No. Mount Everest is not a range of mountains. The Himalayas are a range of mountains. Alps are a range of mountains. The Andes, the Rockies, we can use them. We can use the before them. But don't use the before the name of a peak. So don't say the Mount Everest. It is wrong to say the Mount Everest, because Mount Everest is a peak, and before the name of peak you should not use any article. So what is correct to say? Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalaya. Don't say the Mount Everest. So dear, don't use the before the name of a peak. Now one more thing, hills, the Aravalli Hills. For example, the Aravalli Hills. The Aravalli Hills. The Aravalli Hills here. Aravalli Hills, chain of hills, range of hills. The Aravalli Hills. Like that, deserts, the Thar Desert, the Sahara Desert. Like that, plains, the Indo-Gangetic Plains, the Brahmaputra Plains, like that. So before the hills, deserts, plains, we use the before them. Apart from this here, and also even ocean, rivers, seas, they also form landforms. They are also a part of landforms here. Mountains, hills, deserts, plain, and oceans, water bodies like oceans, seas, rivers, they are also landforms here. So before the names of, you keep one thing, landforms, that's all. Keep it in your mind. No need to go through before the names of mountain, before the names of desert, before the names of hills, before the name of ocean. Landforms, enough. Everything comes under landforms. Water bodies like ocean, the Pacific Ocean here, before the names of ocean, Pacific Ocean. So, oceans, seas, rivers, group of islands, right? The Pacific Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. You can use sea, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Then comes rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Thames, like that. So many rivers are a group of islands. Group of islands, not a single island. Like the Andaman and Nicobar, the West Indies, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Use the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are a group of islands. It is called archipelago. A group of islands. There is a word for a group of islands, that is archipelago. So the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are a group of islands. The British Isles, dear. The British Isles. British Isles. And you know, I-S-L-E. Isle means dear. I-S-L-E. Isle means island. Isle means island. So the British Isles, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Lakshadweep Islands. But they are a group of islands, so we should use the before them. But dear, don't use the before a single island. Like single island, don't use the. Like Java, Sumatra, Ceylon, Java, Sumatra, Ceylon. They are also islands, but they are a single island. They are not a group of islands. So don't use the Java, don't use the Sumatra, don't use the Ceylon. No, they are single island. So don't use the before single island. So where to use the? You should use the before the name of a group of islands. So here we have studied islands. Apart from them, dear, we should also use the before the names of heavenly bodies, things related to celestial bodies, heaven, planets like the sun, the star, the moon, the earth. They are the planets, they are the heavenly bodies. Before the names of heavenly bodies. Heavenly bodies. Before the names of historical buildings or places. See, heavenly bodies, the star, the sun, the moon, they are heavenly bodies, means celestial bodies. We should use the before them. They are celestial bodies. Before the name of the planets, we should use, apart from them, we should use the before the newspapers like the Hindustan Times, the Times of India, before the holy books like the Gita, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Bible, we should use before them. Before the musical instruments like the tabla, the harmonium. So we can use the before all these things, before the historical building or historical structure like the Red Fort, the Salarkand Museum, the Qutub Minar. We have a number of examples here where we can use the. So my dear students, here comes the end of the articles. We still have to study a lot about articles, but whatever you have to study, I have tried my little best to teach you. Though here is not the end of the usage of articles, let me tell you very frankly, we have some more usage of articles, but whatever is needed for you, I have given you. Thank you very much. My dear students, that's all for today. Keep learning, keep practicing, stay blessed, stay safe, and do your homework regularly in this a very critical time we are passing through. Means we are passing through a phase of very critical crisis, COVID-19 pandemic. We all are the victims of it. Even though despite of all the odds of life, we the teachers are working for you. Whatever we are doing for you, and we are sure that whatever we are providing, please be honest to your work, please be sincere and serious to your work, and then if you study seriously and sincerely, if you understand your responsibility, everything will be fine, everything will be okay. Let us pray to God, dear. Thank you very much. That's all.